the re-release of your album. What's going on with that? You know, I know you dropped it, and then you recently just posted a picture that you was gonna re-release it.
That's all about shit. When we first dropped that hoe, we had tried to do a little chop, like a little host version and shit.
Yeah.
With my DJs and shit, but it really didn't. It didn't make my expectations and shit.
Yeah.
But then we was only able to put it on like YouTube and shit at first and shit. Some bullshit.
Yeah.
So through the time process, we start putting that shit on iTunes and start making the sounding better and everything. We took all that extra shit out of it. Cause it was getting plays, but it wasn't just
what you want.
Yeah, the sound and everything, everybody wasn't on it. Plus it wasn't just everywhere. So this time make it regular. Like just regular, just let it go all the way through and shit with no chops, none of the extra shit.
Yeah.
And shit, we gonna re-drop that bitch. I think a lot of people slept on it. A lot of people be asking me where it's at. Because they ain't even did the research to go look that hoe up.
Yeah.
And that first one, it would just play all the way through the whole CD.
Yeah, I noticed that. It was like 57 minutes. I was like, oh shit.
That's why people want to fuck. It was all fucked up. Niggas just hurry up
the
and drop
attention span is short nowadays. You know, they just want to skip. Okay, if they like the beat or.
Yeah, that's how I had to put it. Break that shit down like that. Cause everything was just a rush and it was all fucked up. But we finna re-drop that.
You consider your music like what type of music would you consider? Is it like pain music? Is it getting money music?
It's a little everything.
Yeah.
Like. I'm versatile like a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? I do it all because it's like, it's really where I come from, where I live. My life, my story, the way I vent. That's how I vent. I don't talk too much to people, fuck with people. So it's like I vent through my music and shit. You can hear my stories through there. These are like real life stories and shit. But it's gonna have you on getting money. It's gonna, if you listen deep and break that shit down, man, that shit really all game.
Yeah.
It'll teach you a lot. I be fucking myself up sometimes.
Yeah.
I be having to keep going back and listening to that shit. So it's like shit.
Yeah.
That shit fuck you up though. It's some real shit though.
Yeah, I was you know, before we got here today, you know, I was jamming, you know, all the songs you got on YouTube and stuff like that. The Demon Seed, the Quarantine, like I said, that's
man, I cried to that hoe.
Yeah.
That Demon Seed, that's gonna be on another mixtape. I just dropped that audio. I still got a video shoot for that. But that's gonna be on a whole nother, a colder mixtape. I'm coming up with a name right now. I'm gonna have that bitch on there with some other shit.
And so I wanted to ask you about the Quarantine video. It's a part of the video when, you know, the music stopped and you got the picture in the background. I wanted to ask about that person. Who was that, and the significance of it?
Oh man, that big bro, Big Cordell, man.
Yeah.
That big bro right there, man. 3 years, he been gone yesterday. You know what I'm saying? 3 years and shit.
Yeah.
That big bro, man, that nigga taught me everything.
Cordell, show me how to put big weight on the scale. You was saved by the preacher, I was saved by the scale. 100 balls every month, bitch, I did it off a bed. Ran it up 3 years, then the nigga took a L. Niggas thought I fell off.
He taught me everything I know about the hustle. You know what I'm saying? So shit. I was 13 when he was teaching me to hustle. So it's like shit. That shit paid out too. That shit made me to who I am today too.
Yeah. And so you would say that was a tough loss for you?
Yeah, that was a tough one.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, like before I went to the pen, you know, we wasn't really on all the way good terms and shit. You know what I'm saying? When I came home and shit, it was crazy because I just walked in that nigga, I walked in his hospital room and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so right when you came home, he was in the hospital.
No, not like exactly the same day, but like when he ended up in that bitch.
Yeah.
But this one I was already home.
Yeah.
You know, I come home, I start tapping in with him and shit. But then he went to the hospital for the guy and shit and was getting sick. And shit, I went up in there and then he told me, he was like, man, he said, man, I didn't suspect nobody to pop up in here, but you, he said, I didn't suspect you to pop in this bitch. He said, out of everybody, man, I didn't suspect you to pop in here.
Yeah.
And man, niggas that never came and seen him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like on his deathbed and shit. And God just put that shit on my heart one day. Like, man, I need to go see Big Bro. I talked to him and shit. So fuck all that old shit. You know, I love him. The nigga take care of his kids, help him and shit when he died. If he died, you know what I'm saying? Because he was getting real sick.
Yeah. So, was it just health complications?
Yeah, it was some health issues and shit. That's it, like just some health issues.
Yeah. Nah, I recognize his face because I used to see him in the shop. So when I watched your video, I said, oh, okay. I seen he always come in and get the Southside thing. You know, all the time over at Mion's. Yeah. So when I see him in the video, you know, I didn't really know him like that, you know, but I seen him all the time. So.
Yeah, that's what taught me my hustle. I used to go over there and spend night for the weekends and shit.
Yeah.
That nigga be over there teaching me to hustle. My mama don't even know it. She don't even know where I got none of this shit. I'm coming back home. Like, where you getting this from? I ain't teach you nothing. I ain't teach you this. Shit, I'm over there learning.
So y'all was actually related to each other? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like, what?
That's like my big cousin though, but I call him my big bro because like, shit, I ain't never had a brother.
Yeah.
I got all sisters and shit. Oh, I got a little brother. You know what I'm saying? For my stepmom, but we ain't never been just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, they brought me in like family before I even knew they were my cousins and shit. Big bro brought me in, like in. I used to always go over there and spend the night every weekend and be over there all the time. And they used to just like, one day he's just like, man, all the money your mama give you, man, you getting a little $50 here, $100 here for the weekend. Shit, you might as well woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He said, man, stop buying food, man. We're finna show you how to save and go to the grocery store instead of always going out and buying food and shit, spending money on fast food and shit.
So he was already like financial, he had the literacy.
Oh yeah. And I'm only like, what, 2 years, 1 year and a half up under him.
And how old was he at the time?
Shit, this is like, with bros at that time, we was going, he was about 18, 16, 17, about 17, 18.
Yeah.
I was like 15 and a half. Shit like that. And we would go to school together in Southwest or Dub.
Yeah.
I ended up going to school with him too. We was like up in that bitch. And when he left me everything. Everybody, man, I didn't know that's your cousin, that's your brother. Like, hell yeah, he used to pick me up in the slabs and shit every weekend. And everybody used to be like, damn, I didn't know that was your cousin. Like, that nigga was ahead of his time on my mama.
Yeah.
That nigga been ahead of his time.
Yeah,
That's what made me ahead of my time. We sit there passenger seat, stayed in the passenger seat and watched everything.
Yeah.
Whole life, really, his whole come up, everything. We watched the whole hustle. Nigga was part of that shit. That shit was loud. I feel like, man, I owe that. That's where that shit coming. He keep me going and shit.
Yeah. And man, so how old was he when he passed?
Shit, this was 3 years ago. So what? I'm 30. He would have been what? He would have been like 31, turning 32 right now. So it probably was what? Maybe 29, 30?
Damn, young.
Probably 30, 31, 30 something. It was still young. Big bro still young.
Yeah. Man. And
Yeah.
if he was already doing that at 17, you know, with a mind like that, you know, by the time he reached 29, you know, he probably was.
Oh, he was already doing business, selling cars, doing that. Man, he had the whole thing already complete. He had big shoulders. He had the whole family on his shoulder.
Yeah.
By then, you know, he been had it on his shoulder back then. 21. Shit like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching him. That's what I'm saying. My whole life, I got to just like damn, this nigga was strong.
Yeah.
Young. This nigga got some big motherfucking shoulders on him, nigga. Everybody depending on this nigga.
So with the GWM, you gonna try to make it a label? You gonna like sign some artists maybe something, or
Yeah, when it comes to that, right now I'm just throwing the foundation of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me and my little, I came out starting it out. You know, I got some little people up under me and shit. I got some artists of my own. My people rap, but it's all real. It's not like no. Oh, nigga, you live, you got talent type shit, let me sign you. Nah, these niggas come from where I come from.
Yeah.
So it's like everything we spit, it's like memories. So niggas is just like, damn, I remember that. I remember that, man. I know what you talking about. That's the music everybody be knowing what I'm talking about. I ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know what the fuck I'm talking about. I do this shit for the city. This shit is where I came from. What I grew up doing was when it happened, who R.I.P. this, how this happened to him, or, I might not all the way use niggas' names, because feds and shit and all that shit, you know what I'm saying? But I'll throw that shit in there. But you gotta know, you gotta be able to grow up with us in our generation, in our era, or eras before our era, then you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. This
shit ain't for no millennium babies. This shit ain't for no new niggas. Like they wouldn't even understand what the fuck going on.
Yeah.
This shit ain't for no fly niggas, none of that shit. They wouldn't understand what the fuck going on. This shit is for like old people fuck with my shit.
No, definitely and like I said, I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah, so, that shit for all that shit. Like 90s, from the 90s and back, my shit is for that.
Yeah.
And what we done went through. You know what I'm saying? Up to then, to now, to back, to I can't tell you shit. I'm 90s, baby.
Yeah.
Shit.
Man, the world done changed a lot, man. It done changed a lot,
It ain't that serious. These niggas young and delirious probably die for the fame.